And welcome back to Age of Empires 2, The Forgotten Campaigns. As today we're doing number 2, the Dracula campaign. And the first scenario, the dragon spreads his wings. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit the bell button to keep notified. Let's begin. We could not make camp in the damp and wet forest glade, so I led my companions towards the base of the mountain. Moving closer, I noticed an old path leading along its side. It was overgrown with bushes and all manner of foliage, and the footing was difficult. One could sight armor and weapons from time to time along the path, and stakes stood tall, covered with vines and moss. Glancing around, I spotted a magnificent blade. Light yet firm and unblemished by the elements, it shone in the rain and lightning, seeming to illuminate the darkening trail as we walked. The hilt was fashioned from what seemed to be steel, inlaid with silver, copper, and gold, to form the figure of a wingless yet defiant drake, a torrent of flame spewing from its mouth. The scabbard was equally ornate, and from it emanated a feeling of power, majesty, but also ruthlessness. Oh my god, this reading, man. Reaching the summit, I could not believe my eyes. A ruined yet nonetheless imposing castle loomed upon us, above us, clearly a relic of a past era. Oh, that's great. Quietly rejoicing, my comrades moved towards their camp, ready to roast their well-earned dinner. Then we heard the howls and growls. 2 massive wolves bounded out of the door of the castle towards the soldiers in the front, that stood dumbfounded by the sheer size of the creatures. Fearing for our lives, they drew their weapons, only to hear a voice from the shadows speak to the wolves, or the men we could not tell. A thick Wallachian accent was laced with the Magyar, Zekili, and Bulgar influences, and it was clear that this man had seen much of the Carpathian Basin. "Stand down, fellows," he commanded, throwing large slabs of meat to the ravenous wolves. He claimed them and satiated their hunger. Oh my god. Then he turned to my comrades and myself and spoke. "Welcome to Ponari Castle, the ancient stronghold and home of Vlad Dracula." I asked, "Friend, can you offer us shelter here for the night?" The mysterious man turned around and raised his hands in a gesture of welcome. "It is well that you come, for I have longed to share a story of mine. Come inside, fellows, sit by the fire and feast while I tell you a story of Vlad Dracula." Indeed, so it begins. Why is the game so quiet? There we go, that's better. Okay, what? 1. Bring Dracula to Sultan Murad II at his castle in Idirin, and select the Sultan to speak with him. Hints! Note, sometimes to begin a dialogue, you will have to select another unit. The objectives will prompt you when this is the case. 1. Wallachia is a very diverse region. To represent this, many different types of soldiers with their names changed can be found in this scenario. Okay. 2. You control a small amount of troops for most of the scenario, and will only periodically receive reinforcements. So be frugal and use good tactics. Fair enough. 3. The powder cart will sometimes be allowed past the bridge without incident. But if it is stopped by the gun-toting guards, then it will have to be manually tasked onwards. Oh, there's a lot of hints. 4. The order in which you choose to help rebel voivods can make a great difference in your success. Though, reaching Istvan is impossible until you have helped Jacob, however you pronounce it, and Danislav. Alright, this is gonna be fun. There's a lot of obscure names. Just wait until we get to like the Rise of the Rajas and African Kingdoms. It's gonna be a disaster for pronunciation. 5. When the Hungarian army arrives, concentrate on clearing out the troops blocking the small pass to the harbor and run! Your army is expendable, but Dracula and the other 3 voivodes must reach the transport ship. Yeah, I guess I'll do it. Your scouts report, Dracula begins the game just outside the allied Turkish capital of, well, Erderin, or Adrianople. Remember that from Saladin campaign, I believe. Or is it the Barbarossa? I don't remember. He must cross the Danube River to enter his homeland of Wallachia. The usurper, Vladislav II, of the Dynasty clan, Voivod, Prince of Wallachia, holds a firm grip over most of Wallachia. With a strong army spread throughout the diverse region, he is by far the most dangerous enemy. There are currently 3 self-proclaimed voivodes, princes, in rebellion against Vladislav II that could be useful allies. Jakub Blue is the strongest, and his castle stands in the center of the map, guarding the main crossing of one of the Danube tributaries. Danislav Orange just lost his capital to Vladislav II, and as a result is hiding in the woods in the west of the map with a few loyal men. Istvan Yellow is pinned down in his castle in the north of the map by a massive Dynasty. Is that how you pronounce it? Dynasty siege army. I don't know how to pronounce any of this. Several Wallachian grey villages litter the map, though many are in the hands of Vladislav II. The army of Hungary Green has not been seen in Wallachia for a month, but they support Vladislav II, and their fearsome cav are renowned throughout Europe. Alright, finally. Jeez. Okay, where do I have to go? Dracula. Is it over here? Guess, I don't know. Alright, let's make our way there. Ah, young lad, you must have heard the unfortunate news. I offer you an opportunity for vengeance. What is it you have in mind? Board a ship and cross the Danube. I have given you an army with which you can retake your homeland. You will rule there as my vassal. I will depart at once. Okay. Royal Janissaries, huh? No, not the rocks. Curse this current. An auspicious start. My lord, a Wallachian village lies on the road. We seek their help. A fine idea. Onwards. Bring Dracula to the chieftain. Welcome, Vlad, son of dragon. How may I help you? I wish to retake my father's kingdom. 3 local voivods rule this region. You should seek them out. Okay. Travel to Jakobs, Danislav, Istvan. This one seems close. Spy, kill him. That's pathetic. Alright. My army was smashed by Dancy scum and my city has been overrun. If you retake it, I will join you. Okay. They gave us a ram anyhow. Nope. But we can go there, but I think we might be able to handle it. What do you mean he died? Okay, guys, we're turning around. This can wait here, I guess. Let's go talk to Jacob. If we can get some troops. Oh, that works for me, I guess. Seems to be a lot of salt between these guys. Well met, Dracula. That treacherous Vladislav is pillaging my land for to liberate the town to the south here, and I'll join you. Oh, this? Okay. First, we're gonna go wipe these guys out, so we can get these guys. Okay, I'm gonna put this up to fast. Mm-hmm. Fight! Now destroy the ship. Okay. Turn back, boys. Okay, what do we have to do? We destroy barracks, search a raid stable. Yeah, we did all that. I think all the enemy troops are wiped out too. Why are you going so fast there, Chief? Relax.